Hey guys, it's Wally. A little bit different location today. So still, this is it's the NEIPA. It's Tuesday night. Tomorrow's Homebrew Wednesday. Wednesday. Ow! So it's not. It's changed a lot. It's the aroma's gotten better. The flavor's there is better. Everything's still muted. It's not what I wanted. The carbonation has come through. The body's a lot different than what it was. It's still dry. Aftertaste, a little bit different now. It's a lot more pleasant, a little pleasing, easier to take, easier to drink. So I want to talk about what I did. I brewed another NEIPA Sunday. It's currently downstairs. Fermenting. So I used 2 packs of the Lallemand Verdant IPA yeast, right? So that's what I've got there. Oh, Jesus. I'm looking at my Chromebook here, trying to look at all this stuff. So what I did, I kind of buried the recipe quite a bit. So it's just here's the fermentables, right? We'll go through that, the grist. So it's 10 pounds of Simpson's Golden Promise, 3 pounds, and it's 2.5 pounds of Pilsner, 2.5 pounds of flaked oats, 2.5 pounds of flaked wheat, and that's the original gravity should be 1064. My was 1062 going into the boil kettle. So I got my pH meter fixed. pH was, let's see here, 5.41. That was 10 minutes into the mash, so that was great. I would have liked to have been a little bit lower, but it's acceptable. I don't care. I'm not going to complain about that. Post boil, and I mean, there was 8 gallons going into the boil kettle. Post boil was a little over 7 gallons, and then it was about 1072 beer, which is big. It shouldn't have been. I should have boiled less vigorously, and I did not. Right, I boiled at 70%, so I made myself some notes, and I need to start boiling a little bit less vigorously. So yeah, so it's Golden Promise, a little bit of Pilsner malt, flaked wheat, flaked oats. The color is awesome. It's that pale yellow, milky yellow, a lot lighter than this is right now. This beer was pretty dark going in the fermenter, and it lightened up quite a bit. So I'm looking for that pale yellow, kind of gold color. That's what I want. So as far as hops, as I hit the phone here, it's there's no boil hops. A 20-minute Whirlpool, and that was 3 ounces of each: Azacca, Citra, and Mosaic. So that's it. Tomorrow on day 3 of fermentation, I'm going to do the exact same hops as the dry hop. Then on day 5, I am going to, on day 5, no, day 7, I'm going to go ahead and double dry hop that with probably the same amount of hops, and I'll do that one, under pressure, low oxygen to no oxygen. Dry hop. The first one I can get away with because obviously it's fermenting, so it's going to eat the oxygen, right? So what I've done also, I bought some ascorbic acid, some vitamin C, so I can put that into the keg when I do transfer, just in case. Got that. I'm really taking care of myself here. Let's see, what else have I done? I got my pill working. For you guys that want to purchase the Keglin pill, on your phone, it's a pain in the ass to register it because you need, once it tells you the MAC address and all that stuff, there should be another button that pops up that says next. Well, on your phone, it doesn't do that. I didn't try it to use a desktop site on my phone. Maybe that would have worked, but I ended up having to go to my Chromebook, pull up everything that I needed, and it was the next button, so I could go ahead and do all that. It's fully registered, functional, but here's the but. The keg mender is too thick, too much stainless there. It can't get a signal out. So we'll see what happens. There is an antenna that can be attached to the board, but I have yet to find it on the internet to even purchase it, so I don't even know how much it is. So, but besides that, brew day went awesome. 30-minute boil, 60-minute mash. I hosed myself on the cooling because I went straight with the ice to cool it down from 180 degrees instead of ground temp water till I feel like it can't get any colder. Then switch to the ice bath. If you guys have watched a while back, I've got this small submersible pump, so I go and I'll buy a 20-pound bag of ice and use that in a 5-gallon bucket. I'll put the ice, I'll put the pump in the bottom, route my tubing out, fill it with water. So then I go to my counterflow chiller, so I'll attach the hose to the water in, then I've got another hose that goes to the out that goes back to the pump. So once it's down to say 80 degrees, it's as cold as my ground temp water, take it, whatever, 90 degrees, whatever it is, then it's got straight, whatever, 40 degrees, 30, whatever degree water that may be. So that tends to really take it down pretty quick, down to that pitching temperature, and I didn't do that. So I got it down to the 70s, high 70s. So I went ahead and put it in the fermenter, put it in the and shut everything up. Monitored my temperature. Once it got down to the upper 60s, I went ahead and I pitched it 2 packs of verdant yeast and let it go. So that's where we're at with that. So I've watched some video. I'm going to use the David Heath fermentation schedule. I'm going to go 4 or 5 days with no pressure. Then once that 4 or 5 days, it should be just about done fermenting. Probably crack it up to about 10 pounds or whatever. So crank the temperature up and let it go through and clean up everything. And preserve that hop aroma that's there. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I may start fermenting under pressure tomorrow. I don't know. I've already got a little bit of blow off right now, and that's through the blow tie spunding valve. So I gotta see what's gonna happen with that. Hopefully it's not wrecked, but it's still working. I don't know if it can actually get into the internals of the dial gauge there. So, but anyway, yeah, had another brew day. It was awesome. Everything went great. No issues. Everything went well. I think I started, 10:30ish, 10 o'clock, maybe even later than that. I was done by 1:30, cleaned up, finished, put up by 1:30. So anyway, it's awesome. This is awesome. But anyway, all right, guys. Yeah. I will, hopefully, and maybe I'll talk to you guys next Wednesday. You never know. All right, guys. Cheers. Peace. This is not bad. It's a lot better than it was a week ago. The haze is still there. Color's not changing, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I've been watching way too much video. Tutorials and all this shit, trying to figure out how to get this NEIPA done. I'm down a wormhole, going down a wormhole here. So I've got high expectations for this last brew. I think I've done it. I think I've done everything that I should have. I've done it correctly. No boil additions. 20-minute hop stand. My grist, the flaked adjuncts are well over 25% of the grist. Yeah, I'm using a shit ton of hops, so we'll see how it turns out. For a beer style that I'm not exactly a huge fan of, I'm not saying I dislike. I'm just, if I've got a choice between a NEIPA and a West Coast, I'll probably take the West Coast unless I know the beer if I know what it is, who brewed it, all that stuff. That's just me. I'm a West Coast guy. Ride or die. All right, guys. That's it. Peace. Cheers.